In this session, we are going to learn about spiral model. We are going to learn what is spiral model and what are the advantages and disadvantages of spiral model. Let us see one by one. First, what is spiral model? The spiral model initially proposed by Barenboim. Spiral model is a combination of sequential and prototype model which is used for large and high risk project. This spiral model is an iterative model. In this spiral model, the testing takes place in every cycle before moving on to the next cycle. Here in spiral model, the customer get a chance to use the product, but the requirements are not changed during a cycle. It can be changed after completion of one cycle. And the spiral model is also known as version control model. Why it is called version control model? Because after each cycle, the software will be released to the customer. This software will be released in multiple versions. So that's why it is called version control model. Let us see the spiral model in details. Here, analysis, planning, development, and evaluation. These are the phases of spiral model. As we know in analysis, what we do, what business analysts do, the business analyst gathers all the requirements, and those requirements are understood by the developers and the testers. And they start implementing the development and testing process. In the planning phase, they plan the risk analysis. What they plan? They plan risk analysis. How many resources are required for the project and how much time it will take and how much cost. These all things are planned in the planning phase. And next, development. In development phase, the developers and the designers will design the document, and the document is analyzed by the developers. Based on the document, they start writing the code and they complete the code. Next, evaluation. In evaluation phase, the testers will test the software. Since this spiral is delivered in this way, the product is delivered in this way, the customer will give a module for each cycle. For example, here customer gave one module for first cycle. That means here to here, where one module goes all the phases like this, where it comes to the evaluation. In this evaluation phase, the testers test the module 1 and they release the particular software to the customer. And after that, the customer comes up with the another module. Let us say it has M2. And this M2 also go through all these phases and comes to the evaluation phase. In the evaluation phase, what the testers will do? The testers will test the module 2 and they test the integration between module 1 and module 2, and as well as they test the module 1. After testing, they deliver it to the customers. After delivering, the customers will come up with the module 3, and that module 3 also goes all the phases and comes to the evaluation phase. When it comes to the evaluation phase, what the testers will do? The testers will test the integration between module 2 and module 3 and module 1 and module 3. And they test the individual modules like module 1, module 2 and module 3. After this testing, they deliver it to the customer. And this process is endless. It will goes on till we deliver the complete product. And this is a complete process of spiral model. And next, let us see what are the advantages of spiral model. Development is fast. Yes, development is fast. Next, testing is done in every cycle before moving on to the next cycle. Yes, unlike in our V model, as we discussed in last session, we have testing from requirement phase to acceptance phase. And here there is no testing in every phase. Next, customer will get to use the software after every cycle. Yes, customer will get a chance to use the software. And next, customer feedback and the changes is implemented faster. Yes, after completion of every cycle, the customer feedback is taken and it will be changed in the next spiral. And let us see disadvantages of spiral model. Requirements cannot be changed in the middle of the cycle. In middle of the spiral or in middle of the process, the requirement changes are not allowed. Next, there is no testing and requirement or design phase. Next, complex and huge process. Next, time estimation is very difficult. Yes, time estimation is very difficult because we don't know how many cycles will be there at the start of the project. So it is difficult to estimate the time. This is about spiral model and advantages and disadvantages of spiral model. Hope you understand. See you in the next session.